Yo, what's good guys? Hope you're doing well. I know it's been a while, but I'm back again and hopefully going to be making more videos. I'll move this a little closer. My plan is to kind of drop more songs this year and then kind of do breakdowns on those songs. Sure, squeaky as hell. And yeah, I don't want to waste too much time. Let's get right into this. I'll make it a simple video, quickly to the point. I'll show you how to make this simple ambient melody. Okay, so the first thing I did was I had an Omnisphere sound pulled up. Where are you at? I had this Nick Mira bell pad solos pulled up and I came up with this simple chord and it's a B minor, I'm pretty sure. And then I just changed this last little note. So I kept it in the scale of B minor and this is what that sounds like. Super simple. Wasn't really that exciting. What I did was I took this, I rendered it out, I reversed it and pitched it up 600 cents. So I went from a B, pitched it up 600 cents. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That put me in an F minor scale now. And this is what I had with that render. One thing I forgot to mention was I did stretch this out. I don't know if I mentioned that or not, but it went from 4 bars to 8 bars to kind of give it that low ambient sound. The next thing I did was I added some bell plucks. I needed something to kind of fill up the higher pitched area, so I always like to add bells. This is what the bells are. They're from a JR Hitmaker. They're a keys preset with no effects on that. Super dry, so what I did was I went into effect rack and I added this chorus delay and chorus echo preset, and with that, this is what that sounds like. So once I had the bell sound, I needed something that was bouncy, so I kind of wanted an ARP, but instead of just using a preset ARP, I played some notes. So I found a preset in Analog Lab called Key God. It's an ambient key type, and this is what I came up with. So I'll show you how I made that, because this is probably the most complicated part of the beat. So it's basically just chords you're playing out, right? So I'm in the scale here, and you always get a darker atmosphere when you play 2 notes that are right together. So I knew that if I'm in the F scale, I want to play 2 notes that are right together. So it's either the C and C sharp or the G and the G sharp. Started on my F, that being my root note, and then I kind of went from F, just found the 2 notes that are together, pluck those, and then just ARP. So that was simple, 4 notes, copied that over a bar, copied over another 2 bars. And then for a change up, I copied it over again, but instead of hitting on the F as the root note, I just shift those up. Now you get those 2 notes hitting again. And same thing, but this time I took the root note and I shifted it down 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I got C, and that also left me with this 2 note thing right here and 2 more notes together up here in the G and G sharp. And then I just needed it to sound good, so I was just playing by ear. Because if you can tell, if I tried staying within the scale, this sounds a little weird. It sounds a little too happy, so I found playing that F note again is kind of keeping it consistent across. So once I had that ARP, I found a bell again. But it was a 1-shot this time, so it gives me a little more control over how it plays out. So all I did was I just kind of plucked it similar to that other bell that we had, but in going up the scale and back down the scale. And that's just the same 4 bars repeating, so with no effects. There's nothing really to that, and so I just added Portal and Valhalla reverb just to kind of give it a little bit more oomph. And that was that. And then the last thing I added for this melody was just I needed some sort of change up at the end of the bar to kind of tell your ears that, oh, this is a new bar or a new section of the song. So I had this preset from Analog Labs, and all I did was I just found notes that went down the scale. So all I did was I just went down the scale. Then at the end of the 8 bar, I just kind of changed it up. And you'll notice here that this E is not in the scale. I found that sometimes going out of the scale helps you create a darker vibe. If I played this in the scale, it sounds a little too happy. So even if I went down to C sharp. C sharp doesn't sound bad, but I found it gave it a more kind of eerie feeling if I left it a D. So then together, the melody alone sounds like this. that was pretty much it. I added drums. This beat's probably going to be out on my channel in a few weeks, so stay tuned for that. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button. If you want more ambient vibes, let me know. If you want different vibes, let me know. But yeah, stay tuned for more videos. I'm PJ, and I'm out.